How y'all doing today? It is Thursday, March 8th, and this is our very first podcast. So, hello to everyone that's new. Hello to anyone that's been listening for a while now. Um, Hello to everybody that loves Z-Marnay Productions and all the music I make. Uh, yeah. So, this is my very first podcast, so this is probably gonna be a lot, little. It's gonna be very awkward, as you can tell already. So bear with me as I'm going through it. But I'm gonna try to get some more. I'm gonna try to get some uh other people to do these podcasts with me, so it doesn't feel as awkward for myself. Cause be me by myself, it kind of feels awkward, you know. And it's kind of like, what can I talk about today? Cause I don't know what to talk about today, and I'm just now getting into it. I said I was supposed to put a I was supposed to put out a vlog sometime this week, but for some reason my Final Cut Pro on my computer and my YouTube page don't get along with each other. So every time I try to send it straight to YouTube, it will not take it. I don't know why, it just won't. And um so I have to make that video into a WAV file, or not WAV file, a movie file, and put it into one of my folders in my Finder. Well, then I have to send it off to YouTube, and for some reason, I don't know why, but my service would not let my video be uploaded. And I tried like manually uploading it to YouTube, and uh, I went to upload it, and it was saying it would take 2 hours. Well, I was like, damn. All right. So I sat there for about 15 minutes, and it only went up like 2%. I'm like, screw this. I'm gonna go in the shower and see how far it got. And by that point, it probably got to like 15%. So I was like, I'm not gonna deal with this. I'm just gonna leave it on for all night. I'll sleep. I'll go to school, leave it on all night, and I will come back and see where it's at. So I did that, and I woke up in the morning, and it was around 30%. So I was like, all right, if this does not load, I'm probably just gonna cancel it. So I come back from school, and it's around 50, and I was not gonna wait a whole nother day for it just to load for me to make it public. So I was like, screw this, I'm done. And now my YouTube page, it is messing up, and I can tell it's not just my YouTube page; it's everyone's, because I got a school YouTube page, um, that's on my school account. It's like being buggy too. So I can tell it's just YouTube as a whole and not me. Thank God. But yeah. So I don't know when I'm gonna get that vlog out, because I wasn't. I'm. It's hard for me to put vlogs out on my computer, but I can do it all day on my phone if I wanted to. But I don't know how I'm going to send my my video from my laptop to my phone, because I've already tried doing it the other way around. Get the raw footage from my phone, which I took on my phone, put it on the laptop, and I was having a hard time doing that. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with that, but I gotta try to find a way to put this out before this podcast. So if you see the vlog before this podcast, that means I did something right. If you see this podcast before the vlog, or if you don't even see a vlog before this podcast, well then don't bother saying don't bother asking me about the vlog because it will not be coming anytime soon. That means, but I do need to get like a new laptop because I love this laptop. It's a MacBook, and nothing's been doing me wrong lately. But I do need to get something new because it's kind of slow. It's a 2010. It's over 8 years old. So, but it's whatever. I get whatever I can right about this point because I am broke and I just try to do with whatever I do got. But yeah, but yeah, some of the questions I will probably start getting when I start making these podcasts and vlogs is like, why, like, what has convinced you to do it? And I've been watching a couple of vlogs. I meant podcasts. I've been watching a couple of podcasts from Cody Co and Noel Miller. If you don't know them, they're vloggers that live in LA, of course. And I've just been hang on. Fake. Anyways, so there are two podcasters and vloggers in LA, and I just been watching a couple of their podcasts. And I'm like, that seems fun to do. Like, so I'm just gonna go ahead and try to do this and see where it gets me. You never know where it'll get me. But on top of this, I'm originally gonna do music, and if anyone knows, I already put out music for Lil Gas and M. Patterson. One has skyrocketed so far. The other one is getting there. Not gonna say who, but I'm supposed to get some music put out sooner or later from both of them. Uh, Lil Gas, I don't know when he's gonna want his EP coming out. Um, and I don't know. I do know when Bryce wants his album out. I'm not gonna tell y'all yet because y'all gonna be especially wanting it until. And if I don't even have it done by that point, then I'm screwed, and y'all gonna be hating me for that time. So I'm not gonna tell any dates until like we're certain that about it. But until then, I'm not gonna tell any dates. But for Bryce's EP, it's gonna be 7 songs, and we already have one of the songs out on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, uh, Pandora, I think, um, everywhere. So if you want to check that out, even on my YouTube page, Z Monet Productions, uh, it's out on there. If you want to check it out, it's on his SoundCloud. If you want to check it out, uh, Low Gas, he has a song on YouTube and not Spotify, SoundCloud, and he also has another song called Flex on YouTube and SoundCloud. So if you want to check those out, you're more than welcome to check them out. Please please help us get our ways, especially me because I'm the one struggling here. It's hard to be a music producer these days because you got so much competition, and you know I'm just trying to make a way here. I just want to do what looks fun to me. And I'm not trying to be like a rapper or a singer or anything. I want to be a music producer. I want to be the one behind the board, behind the scenes, making the music, which is pretty fun from what I've been doing so far. From the two songs that I actually did produce, make the beat, make the vocals, fix, and all that, it is super fun. It is very fun to make a beat, especially, but it's also not fun when you have like beat maker's block, when you have music production block. It is it's it's torturous kind of because you guys you're listening to once you listen to a bunch of songs that sound familiar. Well, not sound familiar. How can I word this better? When you're listening to a bunch of songs that have a lot of cool beats, um, it kind of tortures you because you want to make the same uh music, but at the same time, you don't know where to start. You don't know where to go. And some days I'll have a great day. I will put up a song out of nowhere and it sounds good, sort of kinda, maybe or maybe not. And then there's some days where I'm like, I don't even know. I just started with a slight melody and it kind of sucks, and I run off the same old beats that I make. So it's kind of like it's here and there, sort of, kind of. But you know, I'm trying. I'm trying. My I'm trying as best as I can. But yeah. So far, I got all 7 songs to Bryce, so he should be writing them right now. And so spring break is next week, so we should be getting some songs done sometime next week. Same thing with Lil Gas. I sent him. I think I sent him all 5 of his tracks that's gonna be on his EP, and he should be writing his songs down too. And if anyone wants to come to me in my studio, my number one priority to you, or pet peeve, or whatever you want to call it, you got to write. I do not take freestylers unless you really like sway me, you know? Uh I don't take freestylers for a reason, because half of them can't freestyler at all. And they just go off either the same sound, the same word, the same subject, and it's kind of dead. It's dead. And some of them just can't rap at all. They can't freestyle. So, I and if I'm like recording and you don't have anything wrote down and something goes hard, but something in the like next line screws up, then I have to retake it. All right. Well, you don't have a good mind. You forget easily. You just forgot the line. And I'm not really paying attention until I'm only paying attention to if you're off beat, if something's off pitch or something like that. I'm not paying attention to what you're saying. So if you're if you screw up and I have to pause it and then retake it and you don't know what you said, then you just screwed up my whole production, and you're screwing my time up by recording you when you don't even know what you're doing, you know? So that's why I force people to write, because when you write, you're creating more, you're being more creative with it, and you're being able to uh, express yourself a lot more, you know? So that's why I want people to go out and write as much as you can. I'm kind of acting like a English teacher by this point, but you know what? I don't care. It's my job. You're messing with my future. Go out and write something. Do better for yourself, please. You know? I mean, hell, that's at least you can do, you know? Because, I mean, dang, you can't just, like, talk about the same subject over and over and over and over and over, like half of these mumble rappers already do. But not only that, you're going off the same sound. Like, you can't go off lean and have the een sound over and over and over and over and over, you know? And I catch that with Bryce sometimes, because I recorded him twice, and it's the same thing. It's like, I come off with the lean, you know what I mean? And, it keeps going and over and over. And sometimes he'll repeat what he just said. Like, no, 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 we ain't doing this today. We is not doing this today. So that's why I'm strongly suggesting if you want to come to my studio and want to record, you better get to writing, because I'm not going to let you in. Alright? And, yeah. But I want to, but talking about me and not people, I kind of want to stray from rap. Like, rap is cool and it's pretty easy to make, but I want to get live. Like, I want to actually produce a live band, you know? And I don't know who's out there that can produce live, but I would love to do it. Now, I really just can't do it because I got a small interface which is uh, only allows two hookups, and that's basically a mic and a guitar. So I can't really just do that. But it's like I can figure out my way to do it and just multi-track everything. But you know, I'll be trying to figure it out. I'll be trying to figure it out. But yeah, rap is really fun though. It really is, especially when you get like a hype beat you just made. Yeah, oh my god, it gets hype sometimes. Like the night I made They Say with Bryce. We stayed up for about 8 hours that night, just making the song. And before that night even happened, I think it was that week. He was like, "Yeah, I want something kind of like lo-fi sounding. I want something like that." What is this? Oh, mom, bet having jambalaya tonight. I ain't gonna say none of that. Bet. Uh, but making the beat, he was like, I want a lo-fi sound for this song." I was like, "All right, I can see what I can do." Um, so I just went home uh one day and looked up lo-fi beats, and then one day I brought him over and he was looking up lo-fi beats, how to make them. I was like, "All right, I'm trying to get an idea." And that night also we just kind of like try to write songs and whatnot. And that's what he's been doing for the past times he's been over to my house, is just writing songs. So yeah. And then the night we recorded They Say, we uh we started around 9, I think. We started around 9. Try to record like I think a chorus it was. I was like, let's just start off with the chorus and then go off with the verse, because it's easier for me to figure out where we're going to put the verses, and then or no, put the choruses first. We're going to figure out where we're going to put the choruses, and then while we have the choruses in between each other, we'll put the verse in there. And it makes it a whole lot easier for me. But the very start of the song, we I told him, all right, let's just like drain your voice, so it's like, doesn't money make you feel so good, like kind of drain your voice. So it's like kind of like the start. Like you can't really understand you, but it's like we're getting to the song. So he does that for the first chorus, and then he goes into the first verse, and goes into that, and then the chorus, and then a verse, and then a chorus, and then a verse, and then a chorus. And yeah, I think that night was very stressful for him, because I think that's the very first time he's ever recorded an actual song. I don't know if he has or not, but that I think that was his first night ever making a song. And I don't blame him. I was very stressed out too, because we started at 9, we ended at like 3 o'clock, which was it was a lot. It really was a lot. But we did take a break because our friend Brennan, who might be on one of these podcasts, uh, we he was here one night that night, and we told him, yeah, we'll just like we'll stop recording right quick and we'll do something. So we did that, and we went into my room and we got out a game called Disturbed Friends. Now, let me describe this game to y'all. This game is a card game, not like card, but it's a card that reads something random, and you get 3 choices, and everybody else gets a 3 cards that has A, B, or C, and and they pick which one you would most likely do. And let me tell y'all, this game is not for Christians at all. It is the worst game ever. I don't even know why I bought this. It is very, 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 very crude. It is horrible, but it's also very hilarious. I wish I could. I don't even know what I wish I could do right now. But yeah. So we started playing that for about 30 to an hour, and then we got back into making music, and it was about 3 o'clock when we ended it. And shoot, that was a long night. It was pretty fun, and yeah. So we put that out. I think it was like 3 weeks after we produced it. I think it was, and it was a hit. On YouTube we got around. We're almost at 500 views right now, which I am in love with. Thank thank you, Lord Jesus Christ, for giving us this opportunity. And it's crazy. Uh, Speaking of making music, uh, Lil Gas, he came over sometime this week, and I think it was Monday. Yeah, it was Monday, and he came. He's going through some stuff right now, but he was like, "All right, I got this beat. I want you to uh get for me, and I just want to do this song, release it before the album, and then it'll just be like another single. I'll pay you for it, whatever." So I was like, "All right, whatever. I mean, as long as you pay me." And that song, I think that's one of his best songs he's ever put out. He has 2 songs out right now, and we're gonna wait for this one to come out or be put out. I'm gonna wait until he pays me, because I gotta get my money somewhere somehow, right? But yeah, this song I really love it. It's probably one of the best ones he's put out so far, and I'm in love with it. Like uh, man, I just can't wait to put it out because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a big hit. It's gonna be a huge hit. I promise you. I really wish that I made the beat, because the beat goes hard. It really does, and I really wish I did make the beat, but I didn't. And that's what really pisses me off, because when a rapper or an artist comes to me and says, "Hey, I found this beat. Can you download it and put it on your software and uh, let me record on it?" I'm very hesitant against it sometimes, only because, one, I don't know if you have to pay for it or not. Two, I don't know if it's copyrighted or not. And three, it takes away from me, you know? It takes away from my originality. It takes away from my music production skills. Like, I'm just taking someone else's work and letting you record your vocals on it. Like, no, I don't want to do that. You know? Like, I want to make the beat, produce the beat, help you record your vocals, and get it out there. But since you want to come to me and take someone else's beat, it kind of just like deteriorates me, you know? So that's why I'm very hesitant against it sometimes. But I don't know. If I do get my money from it, then I'm okay. And as long as it is free and there's no copyright in the song, then I'll be fine. But if there's copyright in the song, then whatever. I don't know. I guess it would either depend on if they come to me and if they come to me and want to get their shares from it or want me to delete it, then it's going to have to be deleted, you know? Which, whatever. It's fine. But yeah, it's fun. It's fun having someone over at the studio. Sometimes I'll have my friend James and Brennan and Bryce over here. And Brennan and James are not musically talented at all. You know, they have no skill in music whatsoever, which is okay. I mean, it's all right because we were going to once make a band. And if anyone that knows this band, hey, thank y'all for supporting. Thank y'all for supporting me in this band. And if anyone does not know what band it was going to be called, it was called Fearless Five. And it was me, Bryce, James Brennan, and our friend Ryder. And we were going to make a band and start hitting it big, you know. Everybody has that big, I want to make a band, I want to make it big. Well, we it obviously it did not make go well because we were talking about it for a long time and eventually we're like, all right, you know what? Screw this. If it's not going to work out, then it's not going to work out. So the people that are actually musically talented stayed in the music business, which was me, Bryce, and Ryder. But yeah, but but I'm not gonna take away from them because they do know somewhat of what they're talking about. Cause like James texted me saying like, uh, Bryce has his new uh has one of his songs he rapped to me about and it's pretty good. I'm like, all right, well, bet I can't wait to get him into the studio and and he was like, yeah, I mean, there's some things he could work with, but I mean, other than that, I mean, it sounds pretty good. I'm like, well, bet let's get him in the stew. Might as well. Might as well get him in the stew. And they'll sometimes come to the stew and want to see how some things are going. Like, let's hear a new beat. Let's hear this. Let's hear that. I'm like, all right, bet, whatever. I don't care. And I'll show them some things, and they'll like it. And I'll show them some things that are like, it could be tweaked or it's just pure trash. Get away, you know. And sometimes that'll be like the nights they spend the night, and we'll have some of our deep talks, and we get some deep talks, so and the reason why I do want to make these podcasts with like friends because as we do get into deep talks like that, I mean, why not share it with the world? You know what I'm saying? Like, uh, let's see. One time, uh, one night he was talking. My friend James, he was talking about how he's gonna get brand new pipes on his truck. And just to clarify, he has a 2006 F-150. That's a single cab, 8-foot bed work truck. It's just a purely work truck, and it does not look all that great. It's a work truck. That's what it was mainly meant for. And he's he's thinking about like getting it all modded up and stuff. I'm like, that's what he was talking about one night, and I'm just like, how about you get like a bigger, better truck before you like go out and spend money on this truck that you probably don't need to do? Because with my truck, I would love to do everything he's doing with his truck, but I'm not gonna waste the money on my truck because mine's a 1990 Chevy stepside. It's two-wheel drive, and so is his. His is two-wheel drive too. And I'm not gonna waste the time and money to put all these mods in there, and it's still not sell as much. And I'm happy with my truck. It has, I don't know what it has. I mean, I haven't kept count or been paying attention. But he's like, he was like, all right, first I'm gonna get new tires on my truck. I was like, what type of tires? And he was naming off like some weird stuff. I was like, I don't know. Which I thought he meant the wheel, like he was gonna get brand new wheels. But he came out with new tires, and then I saw what tires he got. I was like, oh, they're just like they look stock to me, and that's basically what he just got. And then it was asking us like, what y'all think about me getting a bull bar in my truck? I was like, you have a work truck, man. A bull bar is mainly meant for like off-roading trucks, 4x4s. And he was like, whatever, man, stop downing me. I was like, I'm just saying, like, I'm not trying to down you or anything, man. I'm just saying, like, it's meant for other trucks. Yours is purely a work truck. He was like, whatever. I was like, whatever. And then he sent me a pic of it one day. And I was like, man, I still don't know. Like, to me, it does not look good purely because it is a work truck. And he was like, whatever, you just got to see it in person. I was like, I guess I just do. So one day we met and I looked up front as Bull Bar and I was like, all right, you know what? In person, it looks a whole lot better. All right. I'll give you that. It does look a whole lot better in person, but a picture does not do it justice. Just saying. And I'm still thinking in my brain, eh, it's a work truck. Why? Why did you do this? So that was the last thing he got until this next thing. He got a brand new exhaust system. And my truck was the loudest of our trucks. And I lost my reputation when he did buy the new exhaust system, which I'm cool with because I mean if you gotta pay to get your exhaust system to get made, while mine's basically stock, I mean go right ahead. Mine's always gonna be stock and sounding real good, which I don't think mine is stock because I got double pipes. But whatever. That's how I got it when I did buy the truck. So he was talking about one night, yeah, I'm gonna get a whole new exhaust system. I've been looking it up. I'm gonna get this and that and this and that and this and that. Everything he's saying, he's going over my head. I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah. Again, you got a work truck. Why? And so one night he was well, never mind that. Don't hear what I was about to say. But it was Monday. So Monday came around and he was like, yeah, dude, my truck's in the shop, man. I was like, well, no shit. It's a Ford. It's going to be in the shop. It was like, fuck you. No, I'm getting my pipes put on. And I was like, oh, okay, okay. I was like, whatever. And it was like, yeah, I'm going to get him at lunch. So him and Brennan at lunchtime got his truck from the shop. And they come back running up, happy as all get out for some weird reason. I was like, "What are y'all so happy about?" And I forgot they went to get his truck, and he was like, "Dude, you, yeah, you lost your reputation. You were done, dude. His sounds so much better." I was like, all right, whatever. We'll see. We'll see when school gets done with." And I was like, "All right, yeah, we will see." So we go. It's the end of the day. I'm walking with him to his truck, and he has dual pipes, about 4 inches wide in diameter, and they look pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, they look pretty damn good. And he was he was like, "All right, you ready? You ready?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll be as ready as I'll ever be. Come on." He cranks it up, and I mean that is loud as hell. And I was like, "Dude, is that even legal? Like, is that truly even legal?" And he was like, "No, man, I don't even have Cadillac converters on it." I was like, "You better hope you don't see a cop when you pass by." And then I think it was like one night when I did ride with him, and riding in the cab of his truck with those pipes on, they are nice. It sounds nice. I mean, kind of sounds like mine a little bit, but not really, you know. But riding through town in Tupelo, there we saw a couple cops, and I was genuinely scared for him because I mean that truck is loud. I mean he can easily get a disturbing the peace ticket in no time whatsoever. I wouldn't be surprised if he does get a ticket anytime soon. But yeah, and I'm pretty sure uh, that first week when he did get his truck done, he was running to his truck fast so he'd make sure I would hear it. I'm pretty sure of that because he would like we were we are in the same class at fourth block, and he just gets gone. I'm like, dude, what? Are you just not gonna wait for me and talk to me while we go to our trucks? And he just sprint. He's gone, fast walking. He's walking. He's running down the hill, and he gets to his truck. I'm still on the hill, getting to my truck, which is his truck is closer to the school than mine. I got to walk a little bit further, and of course, right before I don't even pass his truck yet, and he cranks that thing up, and it's just and just and it's just like, come on, man, are you like intentionally trying to make me jealous of your truck? And I mean, you know, it's whatever. It is whatever. I mean, they're good. They sound really good. I'm not gonna lie. But I mean, he also had to pay like $300. You know. Well, mine, I just had to pay for the truck. You know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know. Uh, but yeah, that was the last thing he got to his truck, and he was talking about. I don't know if he is doing this or not, but he was talking about getting a lift kit on his truck. And I think that's way too far. Like, I don't care if you put a brush guard or a bull bar on your truck. I don't care if you get new pipes. But dude, please do not get a lift kit on that truck. Because again, it is a work truck. You do not need to get anything done to that truck. And I told him long ago, like, dude, get something way bigger and better. Get like an extended cab 4x4 or a crew cab. Because me personally, I would like to have a crew cab. My dad's truck is a Tundra. It's like a '05 Tundra. something like that. It's a crew cab. It's a 4x4. And I'm thinking about selling my truck, and my mom's thinking about selling her truck, and uh, keeping the van, and my dad getting a new truck. I was like, well, hold on. Before you do anything, how about I just keep your truck? I'll sell mine. We'll sell my mom's, and we'll just get you another truck, you know, and it'll be fine. And he's thinking about getting a diesel. So I was like, hey, let me have your truck because it's everything I would want. It's right there. And I mean, it's a Toyota. Those things are meant to go forever, you know? I've never seen a Toyota that's like quit out like past 300,000 miles. You know? Like those types of trucks are meant to go, and they I love them. I really do. And I do kind of make fun of it because it's like, oh, you got a Japanese truck? Come on, man. Get some American made. But, like, at the end of the day, if they can go 500,000 miles and still have no problems with them, shoot, sign me up. Because some of these Chevys, Fords, Dodges, heck, they give out at 100,000 miles half the time. You know? Might as well just get a Toyota because they are meant to live forever. So, yeah, but like if I was to get like a new truck, I would either want my dad's truck was the '05 Tundra, or get a '03 to '06 Chevy Silverado. Like those trucks, I love the look of the cat eye look on the Chevys. I love them. Uh, I would love to get one. Get it like a crew cab, 4x4. Yeah, that would be nice. Be real nice. Or extended cab. I'll be fine with extended cab too, but like crew cab, like just have more space, you know? So that's what I would want. And I'm not saying I would never get a Ford, but I would more than likely would want to get a new Ford, a newer Ford, which is brand new, kind of like the '09s and up, because it's new. Is Why wouldn't you not want to get a brand new Ford? Same thing with Dodge. Like, I like the 99 model look, but like somewhere in between, they just kind of screwed up. And then brand new models, which is like the 2012s and up, I like those. Especially the Cummins. Those look nice, especially lifted, big tires and everything. Whew. Yeah, it looks good. But now, I don't know what has happened to the truck community, but all three of the brand new 2019 trucks, I wouldn't bother getting one because they all look like they either came from Toyota or Nissan, and they don't look good. Like, they look kind of like a Prius. Like, come on, man. Like, like Ram, they have sticked with the exact same look for almost what, 15, 20 years now. I mean, they've sticked with the same kind of small headlight look, and now they're they're kind of changing it. They kind of are, but in some aspects they're not. And Chevy, they're making theirs look like a F-150 slash a Tundra. Like the whole front end kind of looks like a F-150, and the whole from basically the cab down to the tailgate looks like a Tundra. I'm like, really? Y'all are y'all really just pick choosing each other's trucks to make them look like each other? And to me, the brand new F-150 looks kind of like a Nissan. Uh, what is the Nissan Titan? That's what it kind of looks like to me. I'm like, I'll pass. You know, I'll pass on those. And you know, I don't care for the brand new ones, but like anything from 2017 down, I'll take. As in Chevy. Now, and my friend Brennan, he has a Ranger. It's like a '95 Ranger, and I mean, it's a Ranger, you know. And he's won another Ranger, and I don't know why. If I was him, I would like to go big. Which that to me, I would want to go big. Which he says I don't need the extra space like that. I don't need no big truck for no reason. I'm like, true, but I mean, it's fun, you know. It's fun to have a big truck like that. Why? I mean, why not? And I don't know. He's been looking at a couple of trucks, and he's found some that he's liked. But I've told him I wouldn't go for it just because it has so much high mileage, and I just would not bother it. I just would not bother even trying to get it, just because of how much the mileage is. Which mine's a gym. Like my truck's a gym. I don't know how we even found this truck because it's a 1990 Chevy stepside, and it's been kept clean. It was previously owned by a ex mechanic, and he has kept all his vehicles cleaned from day one, which I love that about mechanics because they, no matter what, they will keep their stuff clean. And I kind of feel bad for my truck now because I've like ragged it out kind of, and my truck also has very low miles, so that means he's never drove it. And he said he never like really just rebuilt the motor. So that means he's never like really just drove it. So, I mean, that's what I like about that truck. Now, of course, when I first bought it, there were some problems with it, but of course, we took it to the mechanic, got that fixed, and she's all good. I mean, she's a gem. Has very low miles, got like 140,000. Like, dang, that's a gem right there. You never get to really find an old truck like that. You never get to find an old truck like that with that many low miles, especially a 90, which is almost 30 years old. Think about that. A truck that's almost 30 years old and it has that many low miles. I mean, you can't get any better than that. You just can't. And then I find it funny how some of these trucks like they're '06s, '07s. Some of them even like 2009, 2010. Not even 10 years old yet, and they got like over 200,000 miles on them. I'm like, golly, man. Like that has to be like you got to be like on the pedal all the time on the highway. Like there's no way you're daily driving it to town every 9 miles, like to go to your dead end job. Like there's no way you're doing that. Like that has to be like 65 miles down south every day, and then going back up north 65 miles again just to go to this job. Like that's the only way it could be, you know. But hey, but yeah, my I like my truck. I named it Rita after his wife because his wife has Parkinson's. So I had to name it after her, of course. So Rita, the Chevy. And I do love Rita. I do the truck. I love the truck Rita. Uh, but I'm thinking about turning her in and selling her. I am thinking about it. But I don't know what I should get then. You know, like I have my Facebook, and I'll go to the marketplace and I'll look up a bunch of vehicles. And I'm mainly like I said, I'm like mainly one the '03 and '06 Chevy, and that's what I would mainly want is a crew cab version of it, and that's what I mainly have on my saved page. Now I also have like Tahoes. I do have F-150s. I also have like Dodge Rams on there. Uh, but I'm just looking around. I'm trying to find one that's at like six and below, sort of, kind of. You know, it's kind of hard to find those that don't sell that fast. But yeah, I'm thinking about turning mine in or getting my dad's truck, like I said. I'm thinking about doing that too. I don't know, but yeah, I think I'll wrap her up right about now. It's been fun. Kind of clarified the air on this podcast. I don't know how like frequent I'm gonna be making these podcasts. I'm gonna try to make then my next podcast with a guest. I don't know who though. I'll just try to find somebody that wants to do it with me. Um, but yeah, I think I'm gonna sign off right here. So I love everybody, and everybody loves me. I wish. Uh, but yeah, thank you for listening. We're gonna wrap her up here. So as always, remember to listen closely and goodbye.